Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and you've subscribed to my channel also. If not, please do it so that whenever I will upload a new video, you will get the notification. Now, let us continue with our geography chapter 1, the earth and the solar system. In this, we have already studied about the stars. What are stars? Stars are the huge body made up of gases. They have their own heat and light. The sun is also one and only star having its own heat and light present in the solar system. Our solar system consists of the sun, 8 planets, 100 known satellites like the moon, asteroid, meteors and comets. Then we have studied about the planets. What are planets? Planets are heavenly bodies. They do not have their own heat and light. They reflect the light of the sun and shine. That is why you cannot see them in night sky twinkling like stars, because they do not have their own heat and light. They just reflect the light of the sun. Then we have studied that planets are divided into two groups, inner planets and outer planets. What are inner planets? Inner planets are the planets which is closest to the sun. They are smaller and mostly solid, formed from heavy rocky material, okay, and they are earth like planets called terrestrial planets. And what are outer planets? Outer planets are farthest from the sun. They are larger in size and formed of gases. That is why they are called gas giants also. Now there is one asteroid belt present in between Mars and Jupiter which separates the inner planet from the outer planets. So this asteroid belt separates inner planets from the outer planets. Now let us study about all of these planets in detail. Now the first planet that we will be studying today in this video is our planet, that is the Earth. You all probably know that Earth is the third planet from the Sun and it is fifth largest planet in the solar system. It is our home planet. So we all know very much about Earth because Earth is a place where we live. The Earth is very small from the four gas planets or the outer planets, but it is largest among the inner planets. The Earth, if we travel from the Sun, that have only, Earth is the first planet which have moon. Probably it is the only planet which have one moon. Our Earth is also called unique planet because of certain features. These are the features that I have written which make our Earth a unique planet. Now let us study these features. What are these? The first one is the best location with reference to the sun. It is neither close to the sun nor very far from the sun, so it is located at the best place, basically in the middle. So this location is favorable for environmental conditions which helps in the survival of different forms of life that are present in the earth. Okay, so because of its location, second reason, that is favorable environmental condition for survival of various forms of life also present on the earth because of its favorable location. Now third one is rotation of earth. As our earth keeps on rotating, so the extreme of temperature between day and nights are within tolerable limit. It is not the case that days are extremely hot and nights are colder. They are almost same. Like when you take an example of a summer season, you feel that days are also hot and nights are also hot. There is just minute or very minimal difference of temperature between day and night, not extreme difference, okay, but we can, so this rotation helps in setting of temperature, okay. This rotation keeps the extreme of temperature between day and night within tolerable limits, means that we can tolerate, that the human lives can tolerate, so extreme temperature. Then the fourth reason is the favorable temperature for the existence of life. This is the same reason that we have already discussed, that it, due to its location from the sun, it gets favorable sunlight, it gets optimal amount of sunlight, then it is not very hot, it is not very cold planet, so here the existence of life can be done easily. Then the fifth one is range of temperature on the surface of earth. Fifth one is this, that water can be found in all three forms on earth. It can be found on ice also, it can be found in water form also, it can be found in vapor form also. Then the presence of adequate amount of water is optimal for the survival of life. That is why earth is a unique planet. That is why survival can be done on earth. Now the seventh point is that we all know that earth is covered with a blanket of layer which is called atmosphere. So this presence of an atmosphere protects the earth from ultraviolet radiations that are coming from the sun, and this atmosphere is rich in oxygen also. So these are the 2 points related to the atmosphere which is favorable for the existence of life. So as far as we know, earth is the only planet where the life exists. It receives sufficient amount of sunlight for life to exist, and it has an optimal amount of water present on it, which helps in the existence of life. And the temperature is also favorable here. So basically all the conditions, these are all the points that help in the survival of life on the earth planet. Now earth is also called a watery planet or a blue planet. Our astronauts, when they saw the earth from the space, it looked blue in color. Why? Because of the presence of so much of water. Due to abundant water that is present on the earth's surface, it looked like a blue planet, okay, from the space. So this is the image of the earth you can see from the space. Here you can see that it is looking like a blue, total blue, covered with water all over. So that is why earth is called a watery planet or a blue planet. Now there are many stories about the shape of the earth, that what is the shape of the earth. Earlier in ancient times, people thought that the earth shape was flat, perfectly flat, but Aristotle and then Copernicus declared that earth shape is not flat, instead it is spherical in shape. Due to the why you can say it is spherical in shape, because when due to the rotation of the earth, it is slightly bulging, you can say, or round or fat from the center portion, okay, at the equator. So what is equator? Equator is an imaginary line that is present in the center of the earth, okay, which divides earth into two parts, okay, which is basically in the center. It divides earth into two parts, north part and south part, okay. So this, from the center, the earth you can see is little more flat, and at the poles it is flat. From the poles we can observe that it is flat. So we can say that equatorial diameter is more than the polar diameter, okay. So this area is more than the polar diameter. This is 44 kilometer more than the polar diameter, okay. So we can say that shape of the earth is spherical in shape, like a ball, okay. So we can say that earth is one and only planet where life can exist. Why? Because of several reasons. Because of the perfect location of earth from the distance of the sun, the temperature is favorable, environmental conditions are favorable, it receives optimal amount of sunlight, then amount of water that is present on the earth is also sufficient for life to exist. So we can say that earth is a unique planet, and earth is also a watery or a blue planet. So I have prepared these questions for you that you have to do in your notebooks. Why do planets not twinkle like stars at night? Why is earth called the blue planet? How is the earth a unique planet in the solar system? So these first and second one are short answers question that you have to write. Third one is a bit longer question, long answer type question, that you have to give reasons, okay, 5 to 6 reasons you have to give, that why is earth called a unique planet in the solar system. Hope you have enjoyed this session. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel also.